Hey guys, welcome back. Houston Math Prep here. We're going to look at some more examples of solving absolute value inequalities here. So remember, our steps to doing this are number 1, isolate the absolute value. Second, split up your inequality into its positive and negative version, remembering to flip the sign on the negative version. And 3, solve each one separately. So here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to isolate the absolute value. We'll do that by adding 7 to both sides. So now we have the absolute value of 1 minus 4x is less than negative 2 plus 7 is 5. Now that we have our absolute value isolated, we're going to go ahead and split into our positive and negative versions. So that gives us 1 minus 4x is less than 5. And 1 minus 4x is greater than negative 5. So on that negative 1, remember to flip the sign. All right, so now isolating that x value, subtracting 1 from both sides, I have negative 4x is less than 5 minus 1, or 4. Dividing by negative 4, remember, when I divide by a negative, I need to flip the symbol, so that's going to give me x is greater than negative 1. Bouncing over to my other one, subtracting 1, I have negative 4x is greater than negative 6. And dividing by negative 4, once again, that has me flipping my symbol, so x is less than positive 3/2. Okay, now putting those two on a number line, let's see what we get. So I need to place negative 1 and 3/2 in correct numerical order. So there's negative 1, there's 3/2, and then I'm going to shade each one of these separately. Now I notice that both of these are strictly greater than or less than, so I know both of them are going to have an open dot. So I'll go ahead and add that before I add my shading. Now for my shading, if x is greater than negative 1, I'm going to shade to the right. And if x is less than 3/2, I'm going to shade to the left. So this is one of our overlapping intervals. So our solution is actually the overlap. So we could write that as one combined inequality. We could say that is negative 1 less than x less than 3/2. Or as the instructions say, we can put our answer in interval notation to say that's from negative 1 to 3/2, using parentheses on both sides for those open dots. All right, guys, that does it for this video. We'll catch you in the next one.